Oof, I look groggy today. Alright, it's been too long, friends. It's been too long. This will be our little season finale, our Leucovorin season finale. Unfortunately, and you can guess what that means. It's not for him. We think that since Derek has food aversion and doesn't eat the greatest, which the food aversion part is hard, and I'm going to get to it. I'm really going to try harder. It's just one thing at a time. To be honest, I don't even want to talk about it because I really tried to set myself up in the beginning in the fall to not allow myself to feel disappointed if it wasn't the right thing, but it's impossible to do that. So I was really upset and disappointed. A lot of tears have been shed, a lot of punching steering wheels. Poor Clyde. He didn't do anything, but I did punch the steering wheel lots of times. That's my Buick's name. It's Clyde. He was doing really well. He had this energy that it looked like, you know, when you take a vitamin and you're like, oh, I was definitely missing whatever was in that vitamin because I feel so much better and I didn't know how bad I felt. That was what he was giving to me. That's what it looked like to me. We're going to start seeing these big gains and he's going to start speaking in sentences and it's going to be wonderful and rainbows and butterflies and all the fun things. But then come December, yes, we're in February talking about December. This is how hard it's been. It's been really hard. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. On the last day of school, my parents were here because I bought a new car, Clyde, a new old car. And my mom and dad drove it up here from Florida because we bought it from somebody in Florida. I went out. I just wanted to say happy holidays to the bus driver. I ran out to the van and I did tell Mom to be vigilant. I'm like, look, he's going to be mad that I'm going to talk to the bus driver. So he might, throw his backpack on the floor or slam his head. Like, just try your best not to react. I'll be so quick. And I really thought that that's all he would do. Maybe within 6 feet of the van, and I turned around, he looked at me, and he grabbed this metal drum that I have outside. It's one of those spoon drums. I like the way it sounds when, like, the rain falls on it. Anyways, it's, like, this big, like a rock. He picked it up and threw it through this window right here. And I'll be honest, that was it for me. I decided that he's going to have to go to a residential school because that is more than I could handle, that he's now putting our home in jeopardy because they could kick us out for that. I kind of decided in that moment, and but I didn't know it was the Leucovorin yet. Stay tuned because it was. I absolutely broke down. I just thinking about it brings back no feelings today, but it was rough. So my mom and my dad and I picked up all these big pieces of glass, and Derek went upstairs and calmed down. I had to call maintenance, and they helped me tape it up. They helped me put a box up until, not a box, but a piece of cardboard, until we could figure out how to fix it. I didn't know it was the Leucovorin yet that was causing him to be so over the top with his behaviors. In January, his script was running out, so I called CVS to tell them, because they told me to call them ahead of time because this is a drug that is really hard to get. They didn't have it. It was on back order. So I knew this could happen. So I broke all of his pills in half just to kind of stretch it out as much as possible so it wasn't just like an abrupt stop. The day came where I didn't have any medicine at all. There was 2 or 3 days after that where he didn't have any medicine at all. He turned around so quickly was kind of astounding. It was obvious that the Leucovorin was causing his over-the-top agitation, because Derek always has a baseline of some sort of aggression. It's just how his nervous system deals with things. But this was way over the top, and the Leucovorin was causing it. So at first I thought, okay, maybe the dose is too high. So I filled his medication. He takes 25 milligrams twice a day. So I just took it down to half. I gave him 25 milligrams in the morning. And I decided to do that because, back when this started, back in the fall, his teacher said that the Leucovorin was helping him stay alert and awake in the morning. And I'm like, okay, well, if I'm going to take it down by half, I'm going to give it to him in the morning because it seems to be helping him at school. So when I did that, that seemed to work. It seemed to just keep him level-headed and not so explosive. So I thought we were good. And then we got to about 3 weeks into this half dose and everything came back again. And he was super agitated. No big events like the window, but close. Like I was walking on eggshells around him and coaching Cameron to run when we needed to run. Yeah, it's really hard to tell your kids one kid has to run and the other one, and he's also seeing you be really careful with the other one, and he doesn't understand why he can't get away with things. That is a whole other video. So anyways, when it came time to refill 3 or 4 weeks ago, we couldn't get it again. And then I decided to break it in half again. And then we went off of it, and he was better. And I'm like, oh, it's the Leucovorin. So between the doctor and the pharmacist and we all got together and discussed it. And I said, I think what happened was that his body was really low on folic acid. The Leucovorin replaced it, and that's why we saw what we saw in the beginning. But we got to a level where he was supposed to be. And then once we surpassed that, the cycles in his brain were happening so quickly that it was causing all of this agitation, like an uncomfortable feeling for him. And that's why we're not taking Leucovorin anymore. And it's upsetting. But I have a new series starting soon. There's another trick up my sleeve. And I'm really excited about it. So I'll be back for more later. When I can find the time, look for season 2, North Florida Stem Cell. I already talked to the doctor yesterday. Oh, I'm so excited to explain this to you guys. Have a great day.